if you're looking to go rafting just in the morning, we'll hit 4 rapids and they'll be growing in size. They're class 1 and 2, so they're rather tame. Everyone will get wet from the splashes coming over the boat, and you'll be surrounded by beautiful scenery the whole morning, so it's truly a great experience.
Oh, we've always wanted to do it.
We've done float trips before, so we thought this would be a gorgeous area to look around.
It was awesome.
Awesome!
It's a great trip.
Loved it.
I would love to do it again.
When you're on the water, you get a different view of everything, and around each corner there's just another great place to take a picture you never expected.
Hummer Safari is one of the craziest car rides you'll ever be in. You are rock crawling over these super steep rock formations.
One of the most popular trips that we offer is the Hummer Safari. People just love that.
On the Hummer trips, we see all sorts of families and all sorts of people, and it's interesting to watch them and their reactions to the scenery, to each other. We really have an enjoyable time. It draws the family closer together.
The Hummers are a tremendously capable vehicle. We don't try to go fast. It's more of a finesse. Enjoy the ride, not meant to scare anyone. Enjoy the scenery along the way. Moab has a number of places where the dinosaur tracks are prevalent in the slick rock, in the mudstone that was left over from 200 million years ago. Hell's Revenge Trail has a very nice display of dinosaur tracks. One of the biggest gifts we can share with our guests is our local knowledge, the flora, the fauna. As a guide, that really is our reward, and driving the Hummers is a beautiful way to do that.
The Hummer Safari was amazing. It was intense, it was exciting, it was thrilling.
It gets your blood going. It's another thing that you should experience.
Arches National Park is an amazing landscape of eroded sandstone, giving us fantastic views of arches and towering landforms, beautiful tan sandstone. On the Arches tour, we're out for about 4 hours and reconnecting people with nature. A typical guest is someone who's traveled through national parks and wanting highlights and points of interest that they just can't get on their own.
I've loved it because we've learned more about the scientific foundations to the park and the different strata of rock, and it's fascinating.
Thought it was totally transformational. We got one-on-one attention. We got so much information and knowledge about the park itself and the formations and the archaeology, the geology, the history, and you just can't know that from reading a brochure. It's just something you can't experience until you're there on the ground with someone who's an expert.
My favorite place, I think, has to be Park Place. We came to see it just before sunset. The feeling of stillness, and you're looking at those huge edifices of solid rock, just made you feel that there is a supreme being out there, and you're just one little grain, smaller than a grain of sand. But it was such a comforting, solemn feeling of serenity, yeah.
Something that we didn't expect at all, but it turned out to be an entire forest of arches.
My sister planned this trip for us. She just said it was going to be awesome and come along, and I just had faith that it would be, and I was not let down. It was amazing. The word that comes to mind is awe-inspiring. The fins, the geology, just the magnificence, the sheer scale of it all. It was just incredible.
It's interesting because I'm a retired English teacher and I don't know that you can find the adequate words. In many ways, it's been even more than I expected. It's one of those things where, like any good writer, I'm going to have to sit down and figure it out how I want to say it. Because it is just beyond awesome, beyond breathtaking, beyond what I imagined. But it's like when we saw the Grand Canyon. The pictures are, yeah, that's something, but then when you're there, you just are amazed that it's 20 times better than you imagined it from the pictures. And it's the same here.
We're totally pleased. We thought that it was absolutely the right decision and we would highly recommend it. It was much more than we thought.